There we go. Now we're focused. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to send this link out. We're going to do math today just because I want to get a head start for comparing and ordering decimals, which means that we need to do equivalent decimals first. I'm going to go ahead and turn that chat on to get friends in. So my 6th grade math friends, if you want to chill here and do a repeat on equivalent decimals, you are more than welcome to stay. Otherwise, we will be doing literacy at whatchamacallit, 110. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link up on Google. All right, so it is up on Google. Alrighty, I got some friends in my class dojo messaging me, so just responding to them. Do, 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 do. How's everyone's morning going? I have a funny but disgusting story. Anyone want to hear my funny but disgusting story? You'll think it was funny. I have a feeling you'll think it was funny. I know it grossed my husband completely out. Okay, ready? I was doing work in the morning while you guys were in music in here, and I was drinking out of my water bottle, well, about to, and I went to go take a sip and immediately felt something come up the straw and into my mouth. I had a bug in my mouth. It was so gross. I have never reacted so fast to something in my life. Had no idea that it was a bug. I thought maybe something got caught in there when, it was, washing in the dishwasher. Nope. It was a bug. I've never run out of this room so fast in my life. I must have, I drank some Pepto Bismol. I brushed my teeth again. I used mouthwash. I now have water in a glass because I'm like, I need to see what's going on. But ew. That's Devin. His internet's going slow, so he can't change his name. But, how disgusting, right? So now since then, I'm, fighting the urge to, gag. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Yucky. Right? Isn't that gross? I heard that there is a Among Us version on Roblox. Hi, Avery. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Kira. Kira, we're doing math right now. Oh, it was an earwig, one of those little pincher bugs. I did not swallow it. I pulled it out of my mouth, saw it was a pincher bug, and threw it somewhere in this room. I don't even know where it went. It's just somewhere in this room. Miss Young almost ate a bug today. Like, not figuratively, like in my mouth level of bug. I can't. I like can't. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. 110, Kira. Yeah, they're a long. They're a long bug. Like, didn't fly in, just full on with my water. Thank goodness I felt it. I can't. Like, I'm still so grossed out. Gross. We're here for math, Aya. Aya, we're doing math. Major yuck. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Ashley. Major icky. I can't. Can't. I couldn't. Lexi, I couldn't. It was in my water bottle. It's a sealed container. I don't know how it got there. I have no idea. Morning, Gee. I mean, it must have fighties. That's the only thing I can think of, but I have no idea. All right. Morning, Javier. Hi, Sama. Hi, Jacob. You had Mandalorian Lucky Charms. Hold on, guys. My class dojo message errored out. So give me a sec. I have to resend the link. All right, so we're going to get started at 10:25. We'll get started at 10:25. Sama, that's Devin. He wasn't able to change his username, so no worries. It's all good. It's Devin. Tis that Devin. How was music this morning? Hi, Micah. think we're just waiting on RC. I mean, Hamza, that's the only thing I can think of, is that it crawled up the straw while I was inside. But, like, I can't. I can't. It's so gross. So gross. Hello, RC. Hello, Sky. All right, I think we have almost everybody. So let's go ahead. Thank you, Zalim. Javier, thank you. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, Lexi. Alrighty, so when you hear your name, go ahead and say hello or hi. Here we go. I've got Zalim, Ali. I've got Aya and Rara. I've got Zora, Aiden, Jacob. I've got Audric, Hamza, Ray. I've got Kira, Shelby, Avery. I've got Kian, Khalees, and Lexi. I've got Michaela and Sama. I've got Micah and Nils. I've got Ty and Javier. I've got Faiz and Hanan. I have Devin and Tiana. DJ and Jenna. I have Alexa and Josiah. I have Sky, Kaylee Gee, RC, Ashley, Katrina, and Khadijah. So if you are ready, to get going, give me that text emoji. If you are ready to get going, go ahead and give me that text emoji. If you are ready to get going, go ahead and give me that text emoji. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Nils. Thank you, Tiana. Thank you, everybody. Fabulous. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you guys are doing today. No worries, Aleem. It's all good. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. So go ahead. Many of you have already sent it to me. Make sure you're playing Reflex Math to get that green light. Many of you have already done that. Congratulations. Your flip grid is going to be responding to investigating animal senses, so that way I know that you read the book yesterday. Yay. For Prodigy, you need to do the 20 questions. I have opened up Infinity Tower. So Infinity Tower is open. And then we're going to do math right now. You had music today. I believe Mr. Maldonado put up choir homework. And then there's no new read aloud today, but there is art. So if you want to do art, you are welcome to. Infinity Tower just lets you kind of rapid fire questions. All right, Micah, I'll call you after this. Nope, you don't need a membership. I just have to put an assignment up, which I did, and it opens it up. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our notes for today. So you have your table of contents here, table of contents here. No, I'll call you, Micah. Yeah, Infinity Tower, not Dark Tower. Dark Tower is a member-only thing, at least I think up to a certain point. All right, so day three. Day 3. Day 3. Day 3, you're doing equivalent decimals, and it's going on page 19. Hi, babe. Thank you. I got coffee. Nom 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 nom. Go ahead and give me a text emoji when you are done. And we'll move to the objective. Oh, thank you, everyone. Faiz, interesting. Very nice. Alrighty, let's go ahead. I'm going to add some paper. Okay, so up at the top, day 3. Equivalent. Decimals. 9, 24, 20. And then go ahead and get your objective down. Your objective for today. Put my notebook over here. Today. Yay, thank you. Today we will construct different decimals that represent the same value. Give me an okay when you are ready to start notes. Thank you, Ali. I am Michaela. Thank you. Thank you, friends. You got it, Hamza. No rush. Take your time. Just give me an okay when you're ready. For the rest of you, go ahead and write down equivalent decimals. For the rest of you, go ahead and write down equivalent decimals. If you have printed them out, we're going to get started with just writing this. So you're welcome to go ahead and highlight. That's fine. Beautiful. So Jacob, you'll go ahead and just highlight. That's fine. All right, here we go. So equivalent decimals are decimals that show equal values even though they use one or more different numbers. Essentially, it's a zeros game. All equivalent decimals are, it's just a giant zeros game. Add and subtract, add and kick, a bunch of zeros. That's all you're doing today. It's just playing with zeros. So if I've got two squares, so I'm going to make one that has 10 bars and then another one that is a hundreds grid. Okay. So if I have, let's say I've got 4/10. Okay, so let's say I've got 4/10, meaning that you have a 4 in the tenths place. Okay. If I color in the same amount, how many hundredths have I colored in? If I color in the same amount, how many hundredths have I colored in? So I colored in 4 bars, which is 4. Correct. So I've got 40. 40 hundredths. How many tenths is that? Take a look where that 4 is. Take a look where that 4 is. How many tenths is that? Take a look where the 4 is. Still 4/10. Visually, what is different between 4/10 and 40/100? Visually, what is different between 4/10 and 4/100? Visually, what is different between 4/10 and 4/100? What's different? Not different place values. That 4 is still in the 10th place. That 4 does not move. That 4 is remaining in the 10th place. Right, so there's an extra 0. The only difference between 4/10 and 40/100 is the 0 in the 100th place. The value is still the same. Watch. Here's what makes this cool. If I have 400 thousandths, is 400 thousandths the same as 4/10? Is 400 thousandths the same as 4/10? It is, because check this out. 4/10, 40/100. Very good, Javier. Has the 4 remaining in the 10th place. The 4 doesn't move. So as long as the digit doesn't move, the value is the same. Think of it this way. If I have a dime, isn't that the same as 10 pennies? Correct. You're just kind of showcasing what the other place value is. So if I have 1 dime, it's the same as 10 pennies for this reason. It's equivalent decimals. So all you have to do is add or remove zeros after the last digit, and it only works with the decimal. So you can't do this with whole numbers. You can't tell me that the number 1 is the same as 10, because $1 is different from $10. Okay, so let's do this now. Let's say I have 54/100. How can I create an equivalent decimal with 54/100? How can I create an equivalent decimal with 54/100? What would I need to do? Add a 0. High five, Aya. Yes, add a 0. Michaela, very good. Add a 0 to the right of the last digit. So that becomes 0 and 540 thousandths. Add a 0. Same logic here. If I have 630 or 630 thousandths, how do I create an equivalent decimal with 630 thousandths? How do I create? Good job, RC. High five. Javier, very good. But there's another thing. I can go ahead and create just by adding. Michaela, boom, high five. Yes. I can also remove zeros as well. So I can boot these guys and still get 63 hundredths. You can only add zeros at the end. So I cannot do that. I cannot do that. This changes the value of the 6 and the 3. So you cannot do that. Zilliam, sure. Because if you change the value, do you see how the 6's no longer line up? See how the 3's no longer line up? Means it is a different number entirely. The numbers should line up when you create an equivalent decimal. Okay, let's try some examples. Malfunction, malfunction, malfunction. All right, I'm going to add paper. Okay. Create an equivalent decimal. Create an equivalent decimal. Create an equivalent decimal. Okay, there's 150. That's one possibility. What else? Javier, very good. Give me more. What's another one? There you go, Faiz. What's another one? Give me more. You can keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. As long as that 1 stays in the 1 space and the 5 stays in the 10th place, you can make a whole bunch of numbers. All equivalent. Look at you guys. Yes. I love it. Sarcastic math. That's great. Good job. And look, it all works for the sheer fact that the 5 stays in that 10ths column and the 1 stays in the 1's column. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do 0 and 560 thousandths. Create an equivalent decimal. Create an equivalent decimal. Okay, there's one. 5,600 ten thousandths. 56,000 hundred thousandths. Michaela, good job. 56 hundredths. There you guys go. Yes, they're all equivalent. Because as long as it stays in the tenths place, as long as it stays in the hundredths place, you are good. The numbers cannot shift. Okay, let's do another one. What if I've got 0 and 6 hundredths? Create an equivalent. Remember, you cannot change the value of the digit. Good job, Sky. Good job, Lexi. Good job, Aya. Good job, friends. I've got 60 thousandths. I see 60 ten thousandths. I see 6,000 hundred thousandths. Good. All equivalent. Because again, as long as that 6 stays in the hundredths place, and as long as this 0 stays where it is, because without that 0, that 6 would shift. So you need to keep the 0 there. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do 20 and 400 or 4,060 ten thousandths. No RC. Good job, Javier. Okay. Create an equivalent decimal for 20 and 4,060 ten thousandths. Good job, Aya. Good job, Ali. Can add a 0. Michaela, good. Can knock off a 0. Good job, Michaela. You can add multiple zeros, and they're all equivalent. So as long as the 20 stays put, the 0 stays put, the 4 stays put, the 0 stays put, and the 6 stays there, you're good to go. High fives. Booyah. Fantastic. All right. Here's your work for today. You are going to be creating equivalent decimals. So you're going to look at the grid and identify the two different decimals. So what are the two different decimals? All right, Josiah, help me help you. So if it was 0 and 2, so I had 2 would look like that. Well, so this would be 2 hundredths. Ray, 1 and 20 would be that. Right. So I'm going to count. That's 1/10. That's 2/10. 2 tenths. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's all. That's where the answer comes from, Josiah. Does that help? This one's always a fast one. Equivalent decimals are usually pretty quick. So you're going to do the same thing. And when you go into the work, okay, so when you go into the work for today, so from yesterday, do you remember how you had these yesterday? All you're going to do is you're going to drag doesn't like my pen. There we go. So all you're going to do is drag and pull. Okay? Rather than the fact that it doesn't like my pen at all. So, and you'll do the same thing here and use the colors. Same thing here, use the colors. And then the last one is a drag and drop. If it looks like you need to type something, just use the table or the text tool. So it's just Google Slides. So this one. Slides. You're welcome. If you have questions, feel free to stay. Otherwise, I will see you at 110 for literacy. We are reading about YouTube today. Nice quick lesson. Yes, Micah. Yes, I'm going to call you. Bye, friends. I will see you at 110. On your phone, Micah. Faiz, you should be able to get in there already. I already set it up. All right, bye, friends. I'll see you at 1:10. I'm going to close down the chat. Bye, friends. Yeah, it should be there, dude. You should just be able to go. Yeah, it should be there. Kira's in. I know there's a handful of other ones, too. All right. Bye, Gee. Bye, Faiz. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the chat. I will see you guys at 1:10.